Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm on my holiday gear today. I'm going to paint a Santa Claus that I bought in Hampden, Baltimore over the weekend. Good morning. Hi, Lori. How are you? Good morning, Laura. Hi, Susie. Good morning, Chris. Lynn, Debbie, Madeline. Hi, Barb and Susie. How are you guys? Good morning, Ellen. Hi, Anna. So who's ready for Christmas? Not me. Not at all. But I have been having a lot of fun painting. That's for sure. Good morning to the Netherlands. What time is it in the Netherlands? So let me show you what I'm going to paint. So I went to visit my son Alex and his girlfriend Danica on Sunday, I guess. And I was looking around for some of those old-fashioned Christmas lights in that cute little town called Hampden, and I got this little Santa Claus. Let me turn this around. I don't like when I'm on camera. Okay, isn't he cute? I have no idea what he is. I think he's old, but not entirely sure how old he is. Oh, I should have brought it into my studio with me to show you in real life. It's 14 o'clock. 14, what is that? 12, 13, 14, 2 o'clock. I always have to do the math because isn't that crazy? But I have to do the math for the simplest things. You have no idea. Numbers. I love numbers. I love how they look, but I don't like how they work. I'm not good at math. You don't want me doing bookkeeping. Okay. Because, if I'm off by 50 or 100, who cares? I know, those huge feet, aren't they fun? And it's like plastic. It's not heavy. I should have brought it down here, but I forgot. But isn't he cute? So my goal is we didn't go to Vasari. We postponed it because a few people either were sick or had something else going on. So we decided to wait until January and hopefully more people will be able to join us. I think it was crazy to think we were going to fit that in with the holidays happening. It's really cold here. Ugh, I think it's cold here too. Good morning, Martha. How are you? So my goal is to paint this and kind of let light glow a little bit. I might try and put like little bitty lights in his wreath. His hands were like pipe cleaners. So I feel like he's lacking hands, but that's okay. That's part of his charm, right? All right, so let me get started here. I had to put out all new paints this morning, which I love a morning with all new paints on my palette. My palette was a hot mess, so I had to do that. So yes, I still have not gotten Christmas things out. So I don't have much reference here. I might throw in a lot of shadow a little bit, but can't quite help that. I still didn't get new lights, but that's on my list, on my wish list for Santa. So I want to try and keep him loose and spontaneous, but it's always a little tricky. And his face is oh so red too. I love how overly red it is. And his beard's very wonky looking. I honestly think it might be real fur. It felt very real. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with the bottle brush trees. I don't know if you've seen them. They've been a lot. Hi, Gail. They've been so much fun to paint. And I was hoping maybe to find some of those, but I want old ones if I can find them, but I haven't found any old ones yet. Of course, I don't shop very often, so I don't know how that's going to happen. I guess I could look online, but you don't know what you're getting. And I think if I do one more, I might try to do a pink wreath. But the wreath, I was winging it. You need to come to my house and take pictures of my vintage Christmas stuff. Yes, that's exactly what I need to do. And that could happen since Isabel's at Duquesne. Maybe one of these times when I'm there. But it has to be when you have it out, too. That's a hassle getting all that stuff out. That's where I have some of my vintage ornaments are from someone that I know here in Lancaster who collects those shiny brights. I went to her house and took photos. And that was fun. Yeah, that could happen. I could get to Michael's house. I head that way often. And Izzy came home. Nice having her here. Picked her up on Monday night. And I want to keep it like kind of looking old and warm if I can. Anita said, I just watched the video of the wreath you did yesterday. That was so gorgeous. Oh, thanks, Anita. That was a fun one. It was because I kind of made that up. I didn't really have a photo, but it turned out fine. That's a good way to stretch yourself too, is sometimes to paint without reference. Well, I had bits of reference because I'd been doing the bottle brush trees, so I really looked at the bottle brush tree and kind of did it with my own color ideas. And yeah, I love how it turned out. Oh, there's that white bit. I missed that. That's all right. We'll do that later. This is down a little lower. So fun. Yeah, so I probably should research and see what kind of old thing he is. Or is he even really old? I have no idea. Yes, oh my gosh, I can't believe you didn't have a photo. Yeah, it did turn out okay. It's nice to like push that limit of knowing what you can and can't do, because sometimes I want to paint something and I don't have a photo, and it's all you have to do is like practice doing things like that and you'll get better at it. For the things like that, not for like painting people or anything. All right, so I think I'll do this background kind of purple. I might just cut it straight in half. No, I guess that's not a good idea. I'll have that. So the light was coming in my living room window. That's where I took this. The little, you can't see over there, the little itty bitty bit of my windowsills over there. It's on my mantle. We'll do some green, since green's complementary of the red. That'll help kind of keep it, I don't know, give it some nice energy. So I don't want it to get rigid. I want it to be spontaneous. So we'll see what happens. Keep telling myself that so I don't forget. So the light's really coming from the left. So the shadows are down here. It's already pretty fun. I want to keep it bright. I'm going to put this, I always like the blue where the cooler light is. I'll put a little bit in and where the cool light is too. It's a pretty fun beginning. I love this little expression. Okay, I think I'll do that. Let me clean up my area here, and I'm going to do my pigment sticks, and then I'll mix colors. So how's everyone doing? You want to say where you're watching from? I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Great energy. Thanks, Ellen. New York, Boston, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Oh, that's a fun name. South Africa, Bowling Green, Kentucky. London. Good morning. Ontario, Canada is Gail. Michael's in Pittsburgh. In between two lakes in Auburn, Florida. Ellen has landed in Florida. Greensboro, North Saudi Arabia. Wow. Ohio. What time is it in Saudi Arabia? Mansfield, Texas, which is south of Dallas-Fort Worth. Irma says, good morning. I'm deep in the heart of Texas. Good morning, Emily. You're watching from a traffic jam on the way to work. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad that you're watching, but I'm sad you're in a traffic jam. Yikes, did you let work know you're going to be late? Signal Mountain, Tennessee. From Ireland. She lives in Ireland, Atlanta. Atlanta, isn't that where they have that really cool, like art licensing show? I think it might be. The little white on his jacket and his beard might be a fun place to let these crazy colors show through, don't you think so? I do think so. So I'll put little bits of color. Reading, Anita's in Reading. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Lisa, I don't know if I've ever been there. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And my gold. Oops. All right, that looks pretty fun. Sherry, it's oil paint. I'm watching with one eye. I had eye surgery yesterday. Well, I hope everything's okay. Oh, I have this new one I was going to try. I hope everything's okay with your eye. I saw this in my little bin. I was cleaning off my sticks this morning, a little extra time. Loving the palm trees and blue skies and being around family. Oh, that's wonderful, Ellen. This is a green gold pale. I'm going to just put a little bit of this in there. Just on a whim. I had it in my bin here and I have never used it. I think maybe Jerry sent it to me for free or something. And I thought this would be a good place to try it out. All right, that's good. So I want to let little bits of those colors show through where the whites are, if I can. All right, so I need reds. I need darks and brights, reds, blacks, cream colors, and background. Yes, Irma, I hope your eye feels... It's scary when things happen to your eye, right? Well, it's scary when anything happens. Really, I mean... All right. Yeah, I have double vision issues, and it drives me crazy. I always think it'd be neat to try and paint something with what double vision looks like, but that's so complicated that I don't even know if I could. Thanks, Susie. Irma. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Irma. All right, so I'm going to make a kind of neutral background color. Oops. Oh my gosh, look at that. I just got that on my tube. It must have been on the edge. It's a big chunk. I'm going to throw that away and get a little more of my purple out. Bonnie says, I joined a little late. Did you freehand the dressing using paint or did you pencil it out? Nope, I freehanded it. You know, every now and then I pencil things out, but this, I didn't feel like it needed rigid. I do that more either for, I do it, what do I do it for? I'm going to have all this black in here. This black is a really nice, I don't have much here, but it's called chromatic black, and it's not so dominant of a black. It's like kind of gently shifts the color darker. Oh, Sherry, I don't like the big fat. I have one of those big fat pigment sticks that I've gotten by accident, but these are, yeah, I don't know why this is popping around like funky. What is it? I don't know what the size is. The little ones, 38 ml. The big ones are like too big. Like they might be good for a great big painting or something, but even then, I don't like big tubes of paint, even if it's the best deal in the world, because my big tubes of paint get like this. And I have a few, but I can't take care of them for that long. Like this got so messed up that I keep having to put tape around because the paint's coming out of the wrong spots. I'm not good at taking care of things for that long. Things need to have a short shelf life with me. At least I know my limitations. All right, that is oh so purple. So let's think about this. I want to make it more of a brown. So I'm going to add some brown into it and see what that does. See if that gets it brown enough. Yeah, let me hold this up here and see. That's nice. It's a little too dark. Because it's so dark and I'm in purple, I want to put in the complements. I'm going to put a little bit of this yellowish to lighten it a little bit. Maybe a little more. Maybe like all of it. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I might want to take a little bit of that and skew it green, because of green being the complement to red, and that'll help kind of keep it a little, I don't know what the right word is, but for lack of a better word, a little sexy. So that's the dark color, just a little green. And then I'll lighten that with I want it to feel a little old. Like I don't want it to be crisp white. I want it to be kind of more of a soft. I don't know why. I guess faded. Is that why? Because I'm sure there were whites back then. Or maybe whites weren't as white back in the old days. I have no idea. Well, that's really nice. Let me get one in the middle, though, because that's such a big jump. That's a really nice neutral brownish. Let me put a little gray in there, maybe. So I'm working on colors for the background. And I know I'm not reading whatever, if anyone's writing anything. I have a lot on my palette knife, so I'm really mixing it. I don't like when it's not mixed well. I'll take this and move that up. Make it a little lighter. Sorry about that. Oh, what color green? Oh, Pam, I used my my transparent, what is it? Transparent yellow green. I'll put some more out here in case I need it. Oops, and I need the black for, let me get a little, I'm pulling that up and adding black into that for my shoes. See if that gets dark enough. Could be a little darker black. I'll have to put more black out also. There's another. This is ivory black. This isn't as transparent as that other black, but I need a deep black for those. Those shoes of his are pretty black. Just put a little blue in there. All right, so that goes to my darks, to my backgrounds, and then I need a color for the mantle that he's standing on. Is everybody having this morning coffee or tea? And then I really just need reds. Well, I need more creamy whites too, unless this might actually work. Yeah, that's nice. Coffee. Paris tea. Oh, Ellen, that sounds fancy. Take that now, a little bit of my purple into that. I have to get out more white. I needed like a cooler version of that. And more coffee, yes. I still have a little bit more coffee that I can have when I'm finished, which is a nice prize. I slept in quite a bit today. tired. All right, is that good for our... Yeah, I think that's nice. Okay, so now I need reds. Cold brew, need extra caffeine. So there's more caffeine in cold brew. Is that how that works? Constant comment, tea, nice and spicy. Spicy doesn't mean spicy. Like it has a lot of... What's spicy tea? Cinnamony? Okay, so I need reds. So I'm going to take my... Can you see? Yeah. That's about as dark of a red as I need. So his face and his coat are about the same red, but his face has a little more pink in it. So let's see what this does. Haven't painted in 2 weeks. The flu. Oh, yes, that's right. Caroline had the flu. That's another reason we postponed going to. She's one of the people helping organize it. That's a little too pink. I'm going to put a yellow in there, I think. Indian yellow, and see what that does. Maybe a little more. Indian yellow goes a long way, but you need a lot of it to tilt to color, shift to color. Yeah, that's nice. All right, now maybe I should do some pinks for his face. Oh, which red? Malin, this red? I think that was... my real deep red that I've been using today is Peril Red. That's the one that I have up here. And it probably had a little bit of the magenta, the pinky red. Yeah, and then I used a little bit of this Montserrat Orange to shift it lighter. And then, oh, I put a little bit of the Indian Yellow in because I wanted it to go a little more orange. Cinnamon, pepper, maybe anise, not sure. Tastes like winter. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about tea being spicy. You know what I mean? It has like a little spicy kick to it. That's pink. I'm going to add a little more of that. That's a nice kind of pink rosy color for his cheeks. I'm going to hold it up here. Yeah, and then I'm going to go lighter with more of this Montserrat Orange. We'll see how it looks because it doesn't have to be exact. It just gives us a place to begin. Oops, can you see what I'm doing there? I need that with just a little gray in it, like for the side of his face. It's a little, maybe too much gray. Or maybe it's his eyebrows look a little neutral. Right, I think that's a really nice palette. Yeah, isn't that neat? I love all this. I love the purples to the greens and those reds. I think it's going to look really pretty. All right, we'll see how it goes. Still see this thing. All right, is that good? I think that's good. And I can read you. Yeah, Allie. What's your cat's name, Anita or Allie? So cute. I love that I have a cat fan. Yes, I am a cat fan. All right. Let's start with my darker colors. That's what I usually do. Yeah, my Alex and Danica, my son and his girlfriend, just got 2 cats. They were from a family, I think, that had a baby and the baby was allergic or something. And they like rescued them. They're so nice. What great cats. I mean, they were meant to land there. Really cool when that happens. Good morning, Dawn. Dawn, I need to get that painting to you before you go to Aaron's the one of Carol and the boys that I painted. Aaron wants you to bring it along. Priya, that's right. That's why I can't remember it. It's an unusual name. Priya. Is Priya watching me? My number one cat fan. My cats have no interest in my painting at all. I don't know how they could be so uninterested. My cats are old, though, too. Lucky cats. Yes, very lucky cats. All right. I'm thinking a little bit. So I want to keep this spontaneous. I'm allergic to cats, but it doesn't keep me from doing my day job. Oh my goodness, yes, she's a vet. So even being allergic to cats, yeah, you got to take care of them anyway, right? Do you have to take like medicine all the time since you're allergic? How does that work? Do some of my I do take Zyrtec before every shift, and I quickly find out if I forgot to take it. Oh my goodness, that's tough to have to deal with that all the time, right? It's a job, what is it called? A job challenge, a job something. You had to be a vet and be allergic. Did you always know you were allergic even when you wanted to go to vet school? And can you do for your cats? Can someone else in your office take care of the cats more? I love that. I did that little dot of blue there where that highlight is on that shoe. I love how that looks. I don't want to lose that. I always say I don't want to lose things, but sometimes they go. Someone wrote to me, I forget what it was, maybe that lesson, what lesson was it? I have no idea. It might have been an Inspiring Art, and she said about how she hates it, like when she gets to a really cool thing and then it gets covered up. But that happens all the time. I didn't know I was allergic because growing up we never had cats, and it wasn't until I started practicing. Oh my gosh, and that's way too late to think career change. Not that you would probably even want to do anything different. Allergy shots, maybe, yeah. I don't want to fuss with this too much. I think I'll just stop. Like I want it to feel loose. So sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time it's harder to keep it feeling loose than it is to paint exactly what you see. Because you have to like make these spontaneous, loose strokes that look effortless, but you fuss with them until you get it right. Oh, this needs to have, my job is so rewarding. I would never think of switching career paths. I love them anyway, even though my immune system doesn't love them back. That's a great perspective. Yeah, Madeline's coming along to France. How fun is that? I think I have like 2 more spots left on that trip if anybody wants to come. Oh, and I also finally set up the one, I'm going to do a workshop in Kennett Square, PA, the first weekend in March. And it's going to be Monday and Tuesday we decided on because the gallery's closed. It's at a gallery where I show my work. Let me just do this shoe down here. Beautiful place. The town is adorable, and I'm thinking we'll go out to dinner on Sunday night. we'll paint a floral on, I'm thinking about what I'm doing and not what I'm saying. I do that all the time. Floral and then a bird probably on the next day, Monday. If anybody wants to join me, that's available up on my website already. All right, that looks good. Looks good. All right, 8:31. I still have plenty of time. Excuse me. I still need a little more black right. There, that's good. I'm fussing with it too much. All right, let me get my big brush and work on the background up here. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like that. I'm making this too dominant in here. It looks a little distracting, but I need to just work on the rest of the painting and come back and look at that later. I can always soften it. So when I'm doing something like that, I'm looking around thinking, where's my attention being drawn? Like, what am I noticing? Not that necessarily someone who's looking at the painting would look at the same things I would, but usually if it's something that's pulling my focus away from where I want it to be, it's for a reason. Shelley says, I'm up early painting too. I'm getting ready for my first Christmas market. Oh, that's great. When is it? Is it this weekend? That's wonderful. Is it too green? Is it not gray enough? No, I don't think that's the problem. I think this is just too... Let me get rid of that line there. I don't like that. Just let that be a little more spontaneous and not so... I don't know what. Something about that I didn't like. All right. So let's start doing some of our darker red areas. Is Mary Eileen in here? I see Ellen said good morning, Neen. All right. Just looking for the dark sides. Do you clean your brush all the time? Oh, I just wipe it off with this, with a paper towel. Bonjour. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Are you away again, Mary Eileen? I love that you travel a lot. So Mary Eileen went to a workshop at Paragord Retreats where I'm hosting my workshop, and she said it's fabulous there. That little. She went to one in this past fall, right? You went in the fall. No, you're not traveling. Not right now. need a kind of an overall color before I'm going to put the eyes in there. I don't know if that's too pink. 2 months ago, and it was awesome. Thank you. This coming week, it's a big Christmas light display, which I entered a Christmas light display at the end. There is a Christmas market, and the light display is to raise money for our hospital. Oh, that's a great idea. Just looking, I want to try to keep this glow, so I don't want to cover up all the colors I have in there. How do you store your palette with paint on it? Do you cover it? Yep, it's an old, on my palette I have an old lid. It's a lid from a Tupperware cupcake container. Look, I've used it, like there's all paint on the ends because it gets in there, but it just covers a bit of it, not the whole thing, so I make sure I keep all my paint where I'm going to put that. And it all works out just fine. Okay. I need some of my lightest pink. I feel like my brush is a little large. I may have to get a smaller brush. I did order some new Trekell brushes. They had a sale the other day. Saturday, I think. So I did treat myself to some new ones. You can stick felt chair pads, with clove oil inside to keep it paint really fresh. It does, but I don't like the smell of clove oil. I have a little trouble with that. But yes, that is a really good idea. And I actually have the clove oil here. I just don't use it because I don't like how it smells. Yeah, the smell. What did you say? I love clove oil for slowing the driving time. Oh, you love the smell, Ellen. Well, that's good. I hate the smell. I do want to let his beard be a little wonky too there. It's mostly beard and face that I still have to do. I'm going to get a little smaller brush. I'm feeling like I'm fighting with this. If I have one here. It's the problem with too many brushes, you can't find what you're looking for because there's too many to choose from. Oh, here's a nice little one. Get this cute little flat. So this is this is a Monarch flat number 4. It's just tiny. So how much smaller that is than what I'm doing. Well, that's good that you guys like the smell. Because it does help the paints to dry. All right. A little dark in here. That all looks good. I could get it in this black. Would you like constant? Oh, it has clove. Then I wouldn't like that. No, I do want to try more teas. I'm trying to learn to like tea. But I will not get that then. I don't like anise. I like most things in the world, but very few things I don't like. But I don't like what is it called? Black licorice at all. All right, that's good. Memories of sticking cloves and oranges as kids. I do love how that looks, though. My one roommate, Mary, she would like make the most like real food of all of us. And she had like the roasting pan, and she would make a ham and put those little cloves in there. And I love that. I love that she did that in college. This little, and then I have to go in and put those little it's getting there. All right, should I put the face or the beard? Why don't we do the face first? How much time do I have? 42. I'm still okay. I'm going to put his little face in because then I can concentrate on keeping that beard whimsical. Chelsea medium lavender. Oh, you don't like that lavender smell. Well, I certainly don't love it, but I don't hate it. The Chelsea lavender. I just had to buy more of that because mine was all gone. So I don't want to work too much on this because part of the charm of these old-fashioned things is that like the way they're drawn is so not really well. That's what makes them kind of special, I think. Oh, this is it. No, thank you, Irma. All right, and I need a little white. I'm holding my breath. Oh, he's holding a little piece of greens, but I might try to put a little light in there if I can. We'll see how it goes. A little piece of like a branch. That's the word I couldn't think of. A little more of this gray. It's almost like he has eyeshadow on. Crazy. Pergo Retreat, they have a lavender field. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And we're going to be there during lavender prime season. I can't wait. Yeah, it didn't quite work. I think the black needs to be a little. Or does that eye need to be bigger? Uh-oh, I'm going to have to go back into my white. That might not be a good idea. It's almost like I need a smaller brush, but then it's going to get too precious looking. So I'm going to let it be random. A little random. around here to frame his face so I can kind of see what I'm doing and see if I'm happy with it or not. It's funny that I can be so loose and spontaneous with bits, but then I get to like those eyes and I get a little too precious and then it loses something. I don't know what it is. Is it the expression part of it that gets tricky? I know I have to work on his nose a little bit too. Or is it not yellow enough? Or let me clean my brush better here and get out a little bit more of my Montserrat orange. Oops, a little bit of paint hanging there. That's a little better. Jennifer, you think it looks okay? Love the crease in his hat. Yeah, that didn't take just that little bit right there. Now I need to do highlight on his cute little button nose. I did buy myself a new skinny brush. Like my brush has like all the brush hairs aren't straight anymore. I let it sit in my Murphy's oil soap for too long. I guess there's a little glow underneath here too. It's getting better. All right, maybe I need to start working on his beard. I won't finish in time. All right, I like that. Okay, let me get my flat brush. Maybe I'll go with it. I'm going to go a little larger and see how it works. All right, so the beard. I do want it to stay spontaneous like that. Oh, and I do want to do the greens. I forgot about the greens. Let me get out some dark green here. Better. That made a big difference, didn't it? You think that background, is it too warm? No, I like how spontaneous it is. I could have gone a little grayer, but I think it's good. Okay, let me finish this. 50. I still have a few more minutes. I do want to put a little light in there if I could. anything is possible. Oh, you do like the background colors. Good. All right, that's good. Always need someone like in your studio or nearby, like a studio mate, to say, do you like this or not, before you like mess it up when it's like should have just stayed the way it was. A little voice in your head makes you change things sometimes that you shouldn't change. Oh, there's a glow in there. His beard's wild looking, isn't it? I do like the colors in there, though. Does it look soft enough? All right, let me... Oh, I see. I need... This red doesn't look right here. And I see that by looking in the camera to see what you guys are seeing, more so than anything I see. Judy says that always the last pops of light that bring it to life. It is. It always is. And it's hard to be patient with those pops of light. A little. A lighter green. To bring that to life a little. What did I get right there? I got something wonky on his jacket. Right here. I wanted to put just, what time is it? 53. I wanted to put maybe just a little something in this. Of course, you do those fun little dollops and they take forever to dry, but that's all right. What do you think? Does it need anything else? Line a little bit. It's covering his mouth. And a little darker. Oh, I think I need a smaller brush to get in there. He's cute. Isn't he cute? Yeah, I like the way he looks. He's a happy chap. And give a little definition there in his face. 55, a couple minutes. The beard is a little too, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. The beard and the branch look the same in stroke and in color. So let's define the branch a little bit and maybe soften the beard a little bit. And then that whiteness of the branch needs to be, I mean his beard. The beardness needs to come forward. Separated enough? I think it did, because the branch really is dark back there. It's not as light as the beard. I think that might have done it. Happy chap. That should be his name, Happy Chap. He is a happy chap. He is excited for the Christmas season. I think he was a fun find in Hampden. All right, now I'm fussing with it and it's not getting any better, except one more little thing. When I have 3 minutes, let me just do a little highlight up here. Framing his face, that needs to like be, yeah, that was good. I think that was a good move. The green and the red are good. Background's good. All right, I'm going to sign it. And then I will show it to you. So there's my image. And my happy chap. And there is my palette. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. We have one more Wednesday before Christmas. So if there's anything special you'd like me to paint, let me know. And this was fun. I hope you all have a great day. And we'll do it again next week. And I will save this. It'll be on my blog with the link to my YouTube channel. And I'll also have it up on my YouTube channel. So if you get over there to see it on YouTube, be sure to give me a thumbs up and follow me, because I need to start growing that a little bit. So happy Christmas season. Bye, Ellen. Bye, Bonnie. Bye, you guys. Have a great day. See you soon.